welcome to the next session where we would be learning about Python arrays. Okay, so array is a container which can hold a fixed number of items, and these items should be of same type. Okay, so actually there are two things which you should know when we are working with arrays. One is element. It is the item which is stored in the array that is known as element, and another thing is index. So each location of the element in the array has a numerical index, which like we have done indexing, right? For list, for string, for everything, indexing has been done. So I'm talking about that index. If I talk about the representation of array, the index basically starts from 0, and let's say if the length is 10, that means number of elements which is present, or maybe the array can only store 10 element in it. Okay, there are basic operations of it also, like we can traverse through the array. That means print all the array elements one by one. Then we have insertion, that means it adds element, deletion, search, and update. Now let's do something. Let's first create one array. Okay, so for that what we do is, okay, I guess I need to, yes, from array import star. This is how I'll import array, and then I'll write down, let's say, name. This is just a variable, okay, and a y array, and then in brackets I'll write down type code. I don't need equal to sign for the time being, and then let me write something. Type code is basically the code that is used to define the type of the value the array will hold. Some common kind of type code is, let's say if I write down B, then it will be bytes. If I write down C, it will be something else. Okay, let me actually show you the okay. Oops. initialize. Okay, so we need the initializers over here. What do I mean by these two words? I told you about few type codes right now. Let me tell you about few more. If I write I, it will be integer of 2 byte size, and if I write L, it will be integer again, but it will be of unsigned integer, that will be of size byte 2. If I talk about F, it will be floating point, and if I write down D, then it will be floating point only, but it will be of 8 byte size. Bytes. Okay, all of them are bytes, bytes. All right, so now let me just quickly change this to I. This is the type code, and let me just quickly remove this and write down, let's say some write down 15, 20, 25, 2, 3, 30, just few random numbers. I'm writing them down. So let it be this much for the time being. Okay, and I'll just quickly write down, I'll just try to iterate through this. For that, what I need to do, for X in name array, wow, it's for E, it's for, okay. Now what I should do, print X. If I try running this, see, they have been in the different, exactly, it works like list, right? You would be telling me it exactly works like list, but let's try doing this. What happens if I do this? I have added a float value over here, and if I run this, see, but in the case of list, this wouldn't have happened. Okay, so if I'm telling that I am giving you integer values and then it gets float, it will give me an error. Okay, that means it needs to be of similar type. Now, the next thing, let's do something. Let's access the element from the array. I'm sure this is completely like list, so you would be able to do it. So let me show one of it to you. Let me just quickly print name array, and let me access 15. Then I'll write down 2, and let's just run it and see. Okay, so let me just write down ACCESSIN accessing. Okay, and give a comma. Now you'll understand it better. See, accessing 15. Okay, so this is how you access the element. Now let's say if I want to insert something in the array. For that, what I'll do, there is a function itself where I can write down name array dot insert. Where do you want to insert? Let's say I want to insert at the second position. And what do I want to insert? Let's say I want to 99. Insert 99. So if I try to, what if I try to print name array? What will it do? Any idea? Let's try printing it. See, it gives the way this. Okay. All right. But see, it has also included at the 2, 0, 1, 2. Okay, so 99 is now present over here. So this is how we use the insert thingy. Okay, so this was insert operation. This was insert operation. This was accessing, I have already written. Now let's talk about deleting. So delete operation. So for deleting, what you can do is you can use remove. Okay, so there is something known as dot remove. So I'll do something, name array dot remove. Now, which number do you want to remove? Let's say I want to remove 25. So I'll write this down. You don't need to specify the thing. Okay. Oops, my bad. I'll copy this. Yes, now it's fine. So let me run it now. And let's see if we have removed 25 or not. Yes, 25 has been removed. Let's try removing something which is not there in the list. Let's see what it does. See, it gives us the value error. X is not in array. That means that value is not in array. It has given you the value error. That is the reason. So definitely you need to be very precise with what you want and whether it is present or not. Okay, cool. So this was the delete operation. Now if you want to search whether that element is present or not. Okay, so of course we can do that as well. Now how to do it? For that, I'll write down search operation. Okay, in search operation, I can simply do it in this way. That is print name array dot index, that where is that, at which index is this number, let's say 99 present. Okay. And oh my bad, this should not be the bracket, should be this one. And let me just run it. So it's present at the second place. So this is how we search it, that at which index is it present. And now if I write down something which is not present, let's try that out as well. It will say it's a value error that this thingy is not in the array. Okay, so that means it will again give you an error. Okay, so this was about the search operation. Now last but not the least, there is one more operation that is known as update operation. Okay, so this is update, update operation. Now what do we do in update operation? Let's say I want to change 99 to 96. I want to change this. So where is this present? It is present at the second index, right? So what I'll do over here, I'll simply write down name array in brackets. I'll write down 2 because it is there in 2. What do I need to do? I need to change this to, let's say, 32. And then again, if I print name array and try running it, have a look. This has been changed from 99 to 32. This is known as the update operation. Okay, so quickly just revisiting all the points. This is it which you need to know about arrays for the time being. This is how you create arrays. This is the bytecode, and this is the list where you have put in all the values which you want, and you can iterate over it. You can access any element which you want in this way by putting the number of index, like which index do you want. Now you can also insert with the help of the insert function. You can also remove or delete something, the number. Definitely you'll get an error if the number doesn't exist. Similarly for index also, if you need to search that whether that element is present or not, if you give the correct number, then it won't give you an error, but if you give a wrong number, it will definitely give you an error. And this update operation is the last one. So what you need to do, you need to know at which index is the number present, and then what you need is simply change that number to the number which you want to be present at that place. Okay, so this was in very short about Python arrays. So just practice these, try to take different cases, learn about a little bytecodes. Okay, what are bytecodes? I told you try it with float. For float you need F. Let me just write it down over here. If you want to try out with float, it will be mostly you would be using F instead of I. Okay, if you are trying with character, it should be C. And I guess this one would be more than enough for you to try for the time being. If you want to explore more, you can definitely search for Python arrays, or you can comment me down if you have any questions regarding this topic. So yeah, that's it for this video. Let's meet in the next module and learn few new stuff and interesting things. So have a good day, keep practicing and keep exploring.